Most people can remember every first when it comes to driving. They can remember their first car, their first wreck. They can also remember how much it cost to fill up on their first tank of gas.
When I first started driving, they were around $1.10, I think. A gas station opened up in my town right after I started driving, and when they first opened, they were under $1.
I'm a fairly recent driver, so when I started driving, gas prices were around $1.50, $1.60, but I had heard stories about how cheap it used to be in the 70s and everything, and pretty jealous about that.
So how do people feel now when gas is shooting up past prices of $2 per gallon?
Gas prices started to worry me when they went just up over $2, around $2.10 probably.
Gas prices really started to worry me when I heard about how much it was in other countries that don't have as many government subsidies to their oil as we do. Like I guess around when it got to the equivalent of $5 in England when I really started worrying.
I'm sure they're hitting the wallet really hard. I'm sure some people are making different decisions about which vehicle they're going to buy, maybe based on the gas prices where in the past they might not have as much. I think it's making it so that transportation expense is becoming more of a piece of their financial budget, like food and rent is, than it has been in the past.
Given the recent surge in prices, students now, more than ever, are looking into alternate forms of transportation.
When I move to a new house that I'll be doing as soon as school lets out, I'll be riding my bike mostly instead of driving a car.
I'm really interested in alternative forms of transportation. Greenfest the other day had on different types of fuel for cars. Like they had the alcohol fuel, I think they might have had a hydrogen-fueled vehicle, but they also have biodiesel. Eventually, these will become competitive with gasoline in terms of prices.
The UNCA shuttle is meant to augment the transportation services provided by Asheville Transit. But now what we've done is, rather than taking it from UNCA to the Woodland Hills Apartments along 26, is we've rerouted it onto Merriman. So all students, staff, and faculty can, for free, ride the UNCA shuttle to get to services along Merriman. And basically it'll pick them up and drop them off at any of the bus stops along Merriman. So with the shuttle service, what we've done is, if you're on Route 2, you can get off at Boston Pizza, cross the street, and the shuttle service will pick you up within 5 minutes and take you onto campus. So we've effectively made downtown about a 20-minute transit commute for our students, staff, and faculty.
There are obvious ways to save on gas, such as walking, biking, and using public transit. However, if you must drive, the number one way to save on gas, drive less aggressively. Friendly drivers can save up to a third on gas. For Mountain Highlights, I'm Mike Bowers.